Tomorrow you're leaving, and Jane has never been this bold. Will there be a result? Will there be a future? But at this moment, all the maybes in the world can't hold him back from his feelings. Tom, who is broken houseless, feels Jane's love and is over the moon. He always thought he was too poor to be with her. He believed he had no right to talk about marriage with Jane, but her actions are shattering those words. He thought he didn't qualify for marriage talk with Jane, but now her actions break his fears. To spend their lives together. Jane left home, escaping societal norms, and went to London with Tom as planned. As long as Tom's uncle accepts Jane, they can seamlessly have their wedding. On the first day home, the uncle prepared a lavish dinner. During the conversation, Jane boldly shared her views on gender equality. She also proudly stated she's a writer. Tom loves Jane's ideas and respects and supports her, while the uncle looks on, confused and slightly biased. Uncle thinks women needn't work or be self-reliant. When he learns they can earn by writing, he's even more utterly flabbergasted. To support Jane's career, Tom brought Jane along to meet a female writer. Have you heard that? I did. The female writer didn't overwhelm Jane with writing tips. As an independent woman, she simply told Jane that going further on this path would require a lot more than she imagined. Jane doesn't fully grasp what that means yet. As they left, the writer had a knowing look. She wanted Jane to succeed, yet pitied her for the burden she would carry in the future. That night at home, they lingered at the bedroom door. She promised Jane she'd reveal everything to the uncle the next day. The next day, Jane waited by the door for Tom and the uncle's talk results, but before Tom could speak, the uncle opened a letter that had just arrived. Tom could never dream what was coming. This letter changed Tom and Jane's fate. It stated Jane was just a gold digger. She came to London with Tom just for her uncle's inheritance. This made the uncle's attitude towards Jane do a complete 180. Jane heard those words loud and clear. The letter wasn't signed. It could have been penned by Mrs. Gracing or her nephew. But the uncle's attitude spoke volumes. Who wrote the letter didn't matter anymore. The crucial point is that the future they both longed for and envisioned hadn't even commenced when it was abruptly brought to a halt. Of course, I will depend entirely on subtitle uncle in relying on you. Subtitles, so what will you do? I have a responsibility to my family to think about them. Tom, have you really said all this about me? Tom didn't know how to respond. He had his struggles, but Jane had her hopes too. Silence crushed every romantic fantasy Jane held. Is this reality? Yes. Does it hurt? Excruciatingly. It felt like a mutual journey for love, but in the end, her hopeful heart was left utterly shattered. The courageous decision to leave home feels like a joke now, one that tears Tom apart too. After Jane left, Tom returned to his old life, but no matter what he tried, he couldn't calm the turmoil inside. Broken Jane couldn't let go either. Tom was her first love, her entire understanding of love. After all the twists, Jane ended up back home. She apologized to her mother and attempted to reattend Mrs. Gracing's dinner party. During dinner, Jane's father received a letter from the army. The contents were hard for the old man to accept. Indeed, his eldest daughter's fiancé had been killed. That night, seeing her sister in tears, Jane didn't know how to comfort her. If there was still a glimmer of hope for Jane's unrequited love, her sister's loss left no possibility. But that tiny hope in Jane's heart was soon met with new agony. A few days later, during a walk with her brother, they broke the news about Tom to Jane. Elementary school. Now, Jane seems to grasp the truth about love. The blood spill from Sleary's mouth has turned into ink at her pen's tip. My story has no middle chapter, so I can only feel my regrets in the world of fiction. She never imagined her connection with Tom wasn't over yet. As she learned to let go, Jane began to try to yield to reality, but before agreeing to Wesley, she had to mention that letter that ruined her love, originally hoping to blame Wesley. But Wesley looked confused. What's that about? The same old love will disappoint us all. I hope love can find better understanding in this time. Emotions are boring. I think such feelings are often managed by someone indistinguishable. I appreciate your dedication to this duty. I accept it. Have a good day. After selling this piece I least wanted to sell, Jane went to find the ladybrush she often cared for, but during their chat, Tom suddenly appeared before her. This man she both loves and hates stands in front of her again. Jane's feelings were mixed up and full of jealousy as she congratulated Tom on his engagement.